It all began with a question no one expects to hear from a stranger. Can you pretend to be my boyfriend for a day? Zenith Dunn had served Joel Carver coffee every morning for almost 2 years, yet she knew almost nothing about him, except for the grief he carried behind his quiet eyes. On a cold October morning, trembling in fear and humiliation, she chased him out of the cafe and finally asked him the question that had been burning in her chest for weeks. She told him about her high school reunion, about the bullies who'd crushed her confidence, about the insults that still echoed in her mind even 10 years later. And she admitted something that made Joel's heart tighten. She had no one, no friends, no family, no one to stand beside her. Joel should have walked away. But the desperation in her eyes took him back to his own childhood, the bullying, the humiliation, the pain he'd buried so deep he rarely let himself remember. And in Zenith, he saw someone who had survived the same kind of cruelty. So instead of refusing, he said something that shocked them both. "What time should I pick you up?" Saturday arrived, and the reunion unfolded exactly as Zenith feared. The bullies, led by Veronica, the girl who once made Zenith's life a misery, mocked and sneered the moment she walked in. Until Joel stepped between them and spoke with a quiet fire that silenced the entire room. He didn't defend her beauty or her dress. He defended her kindness, her heart, her humanity. And in that moment, Zenith saw herself through someone else's eyes for the first time. But the night didn't end there. Something began between them, slow, fragile, real. Joel, a widower raising a quiet 7-year-old daughter, invited Zenith into his life. And Zenith, who had been alone for so long, found herself laughing, cooking, dancing, and healing with a family she never expected to have. His daughter adored her. Joel began to live again. And Zenith discovered what it felt like to be loved without conditions. Then one night, Zenith found something that changed everything. A wrinkled, tear-stained note hidden beneath Joel's daughter's pillow. A letter addressed to her mother in heaven. A plea from a little girl begging for someone to make her father smile again. And the date on that note? The exact day Zenith had chased Joel out of the cafe and asked him to pretend to be her boyfriend. In that moment, Zenith broke down, holding the little girl as they cried together. And Joel realized that maybe love doesn't always arrive by chance. Maybe sometimes it arrives by prayer. What began as a desperate request became a story of healing, forgiveness, and unexpected love. A few months later, in the very cafe where it all began, Joel and Zenith were married, surrounded by laughter, cookies, and the family they built from broken pieces. And sometimes that's what real love is. Two wounded souls finding home in each other.